Hi folks, welcome back. Dennis LD made a comment on one of my beer reviews for Aphrodisiac from the Dieu Du Ciel, God of the Sky brewery from Quebec. He asked me if I would do more reviews if I could get any other beers from that brewery. Truth be told, I actually can. I'm actually quite surprised. I don't get them in my regular beer store, which El Harlock can probably testify to this. The NSLC doesn't really carry them, but being in the capital of the province, I've got access to a couple more, so I was very surprised to see them show up when I frequent often. So, without further ado, this one's for Dennis LD. This is Dieu Du Ciel microbrewery, God of the Sky. This is their Péché Mortel, which translates into mortal sin. This is an imperial stout au café. It's a coffee stout. It is 9.5% alcohol, which, wow, is going to be an extra strong one today. At Dieu Du Ciel's website here, we have here, Mortal Sin is an intensely black and dense beer with very pronounced roasted flavors. Fair trade coffee is infused during the brewing process, intensifying the bitterness of the beer and giving it a powerful coffee taste. Péché Mortel, aka Mortal Sin, is brewed to be savored. We invite you to drink it in moderation. Which, you know, concerning the alcohol content, yes, I would agree. It would have to be savored and very much drank in moderation. A few of these will really get you on your back. Alright, folks, well, without further ado, I'll just pop this open. There we go. Oh, no smoke. And today, for this, since it is a stout, I'll be using my Guinness mug. Fortunately, did not have any of my tulip glasses ready, but ooh, that does pour really, really dark. There we go. Well, not much of a head, but that's probably due to the glass / how I'm pouring it, which I'm sure most of you have noticed by now. I'm an amateur pourer at best. Even holding this up to the light, I can't see through it. This is very thick. Reminds me of the Aphrodisiac. So, very black in color. Looks good so far, guys. Let's see about a smell. Whoa. You ever open like a pot of coffee, like of Maxwell House or Folgers or something? Pretty well what I'm smelling. Wow. Lots of coffee. There's some chocolate, which I would expect from any stout. Usually there's some chocolate involved somewhere, usually because of the roasted malts. It's there, but I'm not getting like a huge whiff of it. I'm getting a huge whiff of coffee, and then like underneath there's some chocolate. It smells really good, so here we go, bottoms up. Wow. One more here. Okay, so initially, it's very smooth to drink, guys. It looks like it would be very thick, but it's very smooth to drink. I don't want to say watery, because I don't think it's watery, just a very smooth one. I get hit almost, oddly enough, off the back, I get hit with more of just, I think, the coffee. I know that sounds odd when I say it smells like coffee. You would expect it to hit you with coffee, but I find it a little odd because right off the bat, it's almost like I'm drinking coffee. Like I literally just like picked up a cold glass of coffee and just like, but it quickly goes away. Because I don't know about you guys, but I do not enjoy, you know, pouring a very cold glass of coffee and drinking it unless I'm, you know, talking about something from Starbucks or Tim's or whatever. But it quickly goes away. There is a chocolate just in between, but as it goes down, all I'm getting back is that coffee taste. It very mellows out into coffee, and the aftertaste is kind of a blend of the two. So very complex. It's very, I have to admit, it's really right up there with the flavors. It just hits you. I know there was a thread about this on Beer Advocate. A lot of people are liking this one over Aphrodisiac, but Aphrodisiac is getting a lot of the attention right now, so I can see why a lot of people like this one. It's very, very bold, very much just an explosion right there of coffee and flavor right off the bat. At 9.5% though, I have to admit that this was not something I'd be drinking on a regular basis. This to me is much more, this would probably end up being for me a winter beer / a winter warmer, and that might be an affront to some people, but I could very much see myself on a cold winter's night pouring this, sitting down, drinking this, you know, but I couldn't knock back more than maybe 2 at that high percentage range. I kind of know my limit. It's increasing, but I know my limit, so that's where I would probably drink this, which still means it's an excellent beer, guys. Don't get me wrong, just I know I wouldn't be able to drink more than 1 or 2 maybe at most a night, and that would still be for me on a cold night. Alright, well, Dieu Du Ciel, Péché Mortel, God of the Sky, Mortal Sin. An excellent, excellent stout. I have no complaints. And I'm going to rank this pretty high, guys. I think this one's hit a solid, I'm going to say an 8 out of 10. I say 8 out of 10 because for flavor, I cannot fault it. It's gorgeous. Very strong coffee flavors. A little bit of chocolate in there. Perfect on the flavor. I like the appearance. Very good. I'm going to knock it a little bit on the head. And I agree that I probably mispoured it or it's the glass, but I am going to knock it up for the head. And I'm going to knock it because of the high alcohol percentage. I certainly don't pick up on that in the taste. I don't taste high alcohol, but I will knock it because for me this would be a great, great stout. I would drink this daily if I could. I can't because of the high alcohol. That I think is a drawback in this case. Probably not to some people, but for me that is a big drawback. So, Dieu Du Ciel gets 8 out of 10. Well, cheers folks, and happy Thanksgiving or Columbus Day. Bye-bye.